Raising a family when one of your children is struggling with intense mental health challenges can be extremely difficult on everybody. The new book, I Can Fix This, and Other Lies I Told Myself while parenting my struggling child, shares the lessons Christina learned and the small changes that have made a big difference in her family's lives. Comedian and speaker Christina Kuzmich sharing her very personal story of her son who went from resilient to depressed and how they persevered. Welcome. We appreciate you being here so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's such a telling narrative. Let's talk about who your son is and when things kind of started to change. You describe him as like being goofy as an adolescent, kind of outgoing, and then things started to change.
Yeah, he was always this full of life, hilarious, hyper kid. I mean, just would walk in the room and make everybody laugh. And then right around the preteen years, I started seeing him shut down, and he suddenly wasn't laughing, and he suddenly wasn't full of life. And one of the first mistakes I made, I came from a place of assumption, thought, teenage hormones,
Yeah, right.
I know what this is.
Yeah.
Instead of coming from a place of curiosity and going, hey, is there something else underneath this?
Yeah, I think so. Boys too, they kind of get cavemanish. That's the stereotype,
Yeah.
right? So you dig a little bit deeper and you find out there's something much bigger going on here. How did you do that? And when you did find out, what was the next step?
Yeah, so all of a sudden he's experimenting with drugs. And I'm like, okay, I mean, still, I know a lot of teenagers do, but this is getting weirder. And then I noticed that he wasn't just isolating from mom and dad, he's isolating from his friends, from his favorite hobbies. So we got him a therapist, and the therapist was like, I think that he's severely depressed. And so I flat out asked Luca when he was 14, have you ever thought about hurting yourself? And he said yes. And as you can imagine, hearing that as a parent, your whole world just changes.
It's something you have to ask, but the realization of that and that affirmative changes the game altogether.
Yeah, I mean, I went into fear mode. All my parenting was coming from a place of fear, wanting to control everything, wanting to fix, and it really did neither of us any good.
So let's talk about the book. Why did you decide to write this book? Catharsis for you and your son, but also to help others out there as well. And your son helped you write this.
Yeah, I was never going to share this story without him being public about it and wanting to talk about it. And he said, you know, Mom, what helped me the most was hearing from other people. And he's a very private person. He doesn't even use social media.
Really?
Yeah. And he decided to do this with me, and he gave me input through every chapter. And the most beautiful part of the book, in my opinion,
there's your son there. Let's see the video.
Yeah, the most beautiful part of this book, I think, is that he wrote the last chapter. And when I read that chapter, I started crying because I thought, man, I could have used this when I was up in the middle of the night, worried about my kid, checking whether he had taken his life. It's even with the best support system, it's a very lonely experience. And he writes what he needed from me, the mistakes I made, how he felt. I mean, this is like a gift to parents. I wish I had that.
Did you find that when you started going on this journey, unexpected that it was, that you got frustrated because as moms and parents, moms, super moms, etc., you feel like you can do this, I can fix this, it's in your title. I just got to put more energy into it.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
No, because we parents are taught that we see a problem with our kids, we find a solution. That's what a good parent does. And it's not that easy. And so many of the things that were happening with Luca were completely out of my control. And the more I convinced myself I can control it, the more self-rage came in because, hey, if you think you can control something, when it doesn't work out, it's all your fault.
And you also point out that part of your journey is to look at your reflections of who you are, yourself, and your upbringing. Because we bring so much of that baggage with us when we become parents.
I brought so many unhealed parts of myself, especially they were triggered by things happening with Luca and my insecurities and my ego and all this stuff. And I had to do the work on me instead of trying to fix him. And now we are closer than ever. And it's because I decided to spend less time controlling and more time connecting.
Yeah, so I told you, I really appreciate the read. As a parent, everybody can use this information. I'd love to meet your son one day. I consider him to be a very brave individual.
Oh, thank
that
you.
said, Christina will be at the City Winery in Chicago tonight. Get all of the details at citywinery.com, and you could find more on Christina's website and social media. Everybody can learn a little something from this book. We'll be right back.